My current issue is looking at the nutrition labels in Latin America, specifically looking at Latin America's issues with obesity. El Semaforo means traffic light in Spanish, and I came across this issue when I talked to Sandra de Correll, who is from Ecuador but works in Peru, and she told me about a new law that the government implemented to help fight obesity and help educate people on their nutrition. So the problem on a global scale is that 1.9 billion adults are overweight. Yet we also have 815 million people who suffer from hunger, and when people are hungry, they're going to maybe go for something that's a little bit cheaper because they're not able to afford the good nutritious food. Latin America and the Caribbean specifically struggle with obesity and hunger in tandem. Nutrition labels are also an issue because they are complicated and they're difficult to read and they take time to understand, and people don't have that time, but also people are not necessarily properly educated on what do these labels mean. As a result, there's a new law in Ecuador and Peru that the government implemented. As you can see off to the right here, these are the labels that are now required to be put on certain foods to show all of the bad foods that they're high, medium, or low in. So as you can see here, green, that maybe seems good, but the reality is salt is not good, and so the green is saying it's low in salt, but it's still high for salt, and this is something that's not good that's in this food. This began in the UK back in 2013, and Ecuador and Peru adopted it from their version into their own version, and while this is oversimplified, it's much easier to read, and it actually has influenced people's decisions. The result is that 35% of the purchases for foods that are high in saturated fat, sugar, and sodium have decreased and has actually helped the population. And while people can still buy these products, they're more aware of it now.